Boom.
We are live.
Throw that in the chat. I didn't copy paste my Twitch. Hello? Throwing?
I know my team's all set up in the count at least, so that part's good to go. Just gotta chuck the Fable in there. Heavy Metal, Intimidate, Defiant, Magic Guard. Perfect. And so we need Rock Tomb.
Head, Flare Blitz. Home Thick Club. Good. Mach Punch CC U-turn. Overheats. Iron Fist. Adamant Black Belt. Chillon Berry. Bold Nature. Magnet Pole. Volt Switch is all you really need. Impish, no item, huge power. All you really need is superpower. I need superpower. Player off Aqua Tail. Aqua Jet. Yeah, that's fine. You're just here. But you'll be switching in, so I'm glad I made you Scrappy. Because one, Intimidate takes a while, and two, I know it's a special attacker, but I still don't want to intimidate it.
Aqua Tail, Ice Fang, Iron Head, Bulldoze. We just need Ice Fang.
Only Infiltrator, U-turn, Drain, Sludge Bomb, Dual Wing Beat. Just gotta check one range here.
Low Kick, Iron Tail, Thunder Punch, Vacuum Wave. Sweet.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm gonna go ahead and walk up to him.
Sweet. I think I'm just about good. Just checking IVs and the calc are all maxed. Beautiful. Going to pre-status Gyarados now. Frostbite applied. Alright. And let me make sure I didn't write down any pre-damage. Does not appear in my notes. Sick. Okay. None, Modest Blaze, Flamethrower, Rock Tomb, Overheat, Aura Sphere. U-turn, Double Edge, Extreme Speed, Headbutt. Adaptability, no item, Adamant. Citrus, Adamant, Heavy Metal. Heat Crash, Bulldoze, Heavy Slam. Aqua Tail, Ice Fang, Iron Head, Bulldoze. Intimidate, Leftovers, Jolly. Expert Belt, Adamant, Defiant. Low Kick, Iron Tail, Thunder Punch, Vacuum Wave. Encore, Teleport, Wish, Moonblast. Magic Guard, Citrus Bold. Just double check that low kick deletes it on the switch. Switch and slow KO. Switch KO. Switch and fast KO. Spirit Break will not see the KO on the switch because booster energy will be inactive. And Bitter Malice and Sludge Bomb will be PB stalled fully. Sick. Alright. I think that's everything. Just double check that I don't need to fix any IVs. And everyone's level 59. Awesome.
I guess I can run the same check real quick. 59, yep.
Yeah, doesn't hurt.
Stats.
And obviously
You are
yours.
supposed to be there. You're HP fire, which I don't see a problem with. I calc with these IVs, so it's totally fine.
Hell yeah.
Okay. We are gaming. Would you like to kick this off?
Sure.
All right. I did my preview. You've done yours, I think. Nope.
Yep. This log screen page. Starting now. All right. And then just for the sake of it, let's compare our teams. I'm like 99% sure we got the same, but
So, Fall Arbor, Oldale, Matt, 106, 102, Granite.
beautiful.
Awesome. All right, I'm ready with you, are.
All right. Double check, make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, let's lock in.
Let's lock in. Okay, I am staring down the Zoroark.
Wait, you're staring down Zoroark? I'm staring down Obstagoon.
That's crazy. The set in the calc is wrong.
Where's Iroh? Alrighty. Yeah, so we got Zoroark Hisui against us. Um, we get to do some PP stalling to start this fight out. Alright, so um, Typhlosion can only get hit by Bitter Malice and Sludge Bomb. This first pivot chain we'll do is between Typhlosion and Zoroark H, or between Typhlosion and Furret. Furret's immune to Bitter Malice, always baits Aura Sphere. Um, so we can stall this out of all 10 Bitter Malices, all 10 Aura Spheres, end up back in on Typhlosion Hisui on the last Bitter Malice. Then Sludge Bomb will be the only move selectable. Um, it's got one-shot protection next to the Focus Sash. It has a good matchup against Typhlosion. It has a good matchup against Furret. And it has a neutral matchup against our final piece, Kaparaja. So it should never be able to bad odds out in any scenario. So we'll be able to stall out Sludge Bomb on Typhlosion by bringing in Kaparaja, and then likewise going back to Typhlosion on the remaining 10 Aura Spheres. On the last one, we're going to Annihilate. And then Annihilate will pin everything, force Obstagoon in, and kill it on the switch with a low kick.
Okay,
Let's get to counting.
let's get to counting.
Ooh, Bitter Malice is 15 PP, huh?
Yes.
That is totally fine because there's overlap with Aura Sphere and Hyper Voice. I just have to count this correctly. Just double checking the code that it is in fact 15. Uh, Bitter Malice. PP is 15. Okay. Yes, we can still go to Furret on the remaining ones because Hyper Voice will exclude Sludge Bomb on damage ranges.
Sounds right.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Malice 1. Or Sphere 1. Perfect.
I hope there's not too much of this in the Elite Four, but there's probably gonna be.
Probably just a little bit. We can use 3 of each.
Yep.
Used Aura Sphere. GBA window is slightly misaligned. There we go. Bitter Malice. Aura Sphere. It's a very boring start, but
Yeah.
we've got some treats in store. Bitter Malice.
Like everyone doesn't do this the exact same way.
Aura Sphere.
Honestly, Zoroark is a great encounter just because it lets you skip half of this.
Honestly, though. Bitter Malice. Aura Sphere. Bitter Malice. Aura Sphere. Just be very careful to count this properly.
I've got it on my end too.
Sweet. Should be 5 Bitter Malice PP left now.
Yes.
Nice.
And this should be the 10th Aura Sphere as well.
Mm-hmm. couple more of these. Bitter Malice used. Aura Sphere used. Bitter Malice. Aura Sphere. Bitter Malice. Aura Sphere. Nice. Aura Sphere. And this should be the last Bitter Malice.
Yep. And this is Aura Sphere.
And then we're down to 5 Aura Spheres, 10 Hyper Voices, 10 Sludge Bombs left.
Yes.
Cool. And so now we begin part 2 of the pivot chain, which is going to Kamparaja instead, who's immune to Sludge Bomb. We'll bait the 5 remaining Aura Spheres, and then the 5 of the 10 Hyper Voices.
Yes. One.
Sludge Bomb 1. Sludge Bomb.
You guys are strapped in because we're doing this again when my turn comes around.
Sludge Bomb. Yep. Aura Sphere. Sludge Bomb. Aura Sphere. Down to 5 Sludge Bombs. This is the last Aura Sphere. And this should now be Hyper Voice. Perfect. Few Sludge Bombs left after this.
There go.
1. 6 Hyper Voices. Not that the Hyper Voice PP matters. I should always be able to kill it before it starts struggling.
Yeah.
But good to keep in mind, just in case it ever hits the field, if things go wrong. Alright, that's the last Sludge Bomb.
Yep.
And so now we go to Expert Belt, Adamant, Annihilate. Alright. And so with Annihilate in position, it has 0 PP in Bitter Malice and Sludge Bomb. It still has PP in Hyper Voice, so this is an all scores bad case. And so it's going to try to do a mid-battle switch. It does not calc Booster Energy active for Iron Valiant. Even if it did, Spirit Break is a range to fast KO that's not favorable. So we're always showing a switch and slow KO. Iron Valiant never comes in. Ursaluna Blood Moon gets hit by a low kick and sees switch and fast KO. It never comes in. Cyclozar is dead on the switch to low kick. Annihilate is showing a switch and slow KO on Slaking. Player F's max damage is 76%. It never comes in. And so no matter what, it's forced to go to Obstagoon and low kick KOs. We should then always see Slaking coming in as a fast 2-hit KO. Nothing else sees a KO on Annihilate.
Shit.
Alright. And now we're in position for the real fun to begin.
Yeah, now the battle proper starts.
So, this can never bat odds out because it wins the 1v1, even though it has a 2.1 type matchup. It's going to Mega Evolve and click Play Rough over Earthquake on damage or least hits to KO. We're going to briefly go to Kaparaja, easily tank the Play Rough, and then if we're not crit, it's baiting Power Up Punch. If we are crit, it's baiting Earthquake.
I think I see what we're doing here, but I'll let you cook.
Alright, we're at 195 HP, so we're at 84%. Earthquake only sees a score of +1, because it's not showing a KO, its max roll is 80.5%, or 186. So we're going to look through the other moves. Return, not enough hits to KO. Play Rough, not enough hits to KO. Power Up Punch, not enough hits to KO. Earthquake gets a +1. Power Up Punch, though, is a 100% chance to raise attack. And so, Slaking is faster. Our best case scenario is a 3-hit KO with Heavy Slam on it. The should setup is true. We have no moves that control speed or anything. Power Up Punch always gets a +2 here over Earthquake +1. And we have a safe switch to Typhlosion. This is where the fun begins. Yep. Slaking always sees with Earthquake a fast KO, so it's Earthquake +7 over any other move. We're going to Intimidate Gyarados.
It's one.
Slaking is now at -1 attack. It used Earthquake. It's immune. We take a Frostbite chip. That's the most damage Gyarados should ever be taking this fight until way later. So, currently, with Jolly, Intimidate, and Leftovers, Aquatail is a 4-hit KO on Slaking. Slaking never sees a KO on us. Slaking's faster, hits to KO is 4. We have no speed. We have a speed control move. However, it's in the last slot. And even if it prefers Return over Power Up Punch, we're just going right back to Typhlosion. And so I would expect to see Power Up Punch here.
That is so funny.
My knowledge of the Bulldoze bug. Or of the speed control move bug. Yep. So we have this perfect immunity pivot between Typhlosion and Gyarados, where we're able to continually stack Intimidates on Mega Slaking. With Typhlosion, we're never going to show a one-hit knockout, and we always have an Slaking always has an advantageous type matchup, so it will never try to bat odds out here. Against Gyarados, we're never showing a one-hit knockout. It's a neutral type matchup. It'll never try to bat odds out. The only thing we had to be careful of is at -2 attack, Slaking has a 50% chance to switch out if there is a valid candidate.
Yes.
So let's take a look through the party. When Gyarados is in against a -2 Slaking, it'll try to pivot out with that knowledge, and it'll also try it against Typhlosion. So I had to make sure that both showed kills on everything else in the party. So, Zoroark, switch and slow KO, skipped. Iron Valiant, without booster energy. Iron Head shows a switch and slow KO, it skipped. Ursaluna Blood Moon, we're showing switch and fast KO, it skipped. Against Cyclozar, I think with Citrus, we're showing switch and 2-hit KO. Against Return, fast 3-hit KO. Either way, skipped. And then Slaking, of course, is last in party. So in the -2 case, it can never switch out against Gyarados. It'll always wait until -3, where it's a forced switch to last in party. Typhlosion is showing. I mean, Zora can't hit it, so it's ignored. Against Iron Valiant, we are actually showing precisely Modest Blaze, no item Typhlosion at max HP, always shows a KO with Overheat to Iron Valiant with a 50% roll. So that's
Okay.
pinned. Against Ursaluna, we're showing Switch and Fast KO. It can't come in. And we're showing Switch and Slow KO against Cyclozar. It can never come in. So, let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Slaking's now at -2 attack. It should again prefer Power Up Punch to return. Earthquake has 8 PP currently, if you can keep track of that on the side.
Yeah, I can handle that.
Sweet. There's a Power Up Punch. We're never using up all the Power Up Punches. And now we're going back to Gyarados. We should be baiting only Earthquake, even at -2. Yes. Slaking is now at -3 attack. Slaking is forced to switch out. It's going to go to Cyclozar.
Yep.
And we have a really funny AI abuse against Cyclozar.
Oh no.
Max had mentioned a while ago that he was like, Shedtail AI kind of sucks. We should rework it. And this is the only fight that Shedtail was relevant on, so I did a bit of diving. We're going to bulldoze on the switch to make sure that Cyclozar is slower than us. At -1, its speed is 121. Ours is 129 currently.
Huh?
Cool. The way Shedtail works is, let me pull up the code here just on the side so I can make sure I explain it correctly. Substitute for Shedtail, the code. So, the part of Shedtail AI that makes sense is it's treated as a pivot move. If should pivot is true, and the best damage that I do is less than 50%, it gets a +4. So it should always be super encouraged to click Shedtail. Right now, Ice Fang does way more than that. It does a minimum of 56%, so it's never going to get that boost. However, there's a bunch of other boosts that Shedtail can get. If Bulldoze low rolled and it's over 70% HP right now, it's going to get a +1. But there's this extra bit. You might be wondering, why the hell is this Gyarados frostbitten? I'm not really taking any hits. I'm not really afraid of any statuses. If a Pokemon is affected by burn, poison, toxic, or frostbite, Shedtail gets a +2.
Hmm.
And so
Oh.
there are a bunch of checks that it tries to do to see, well, should I not click Shedtail? Should I get like a -10 to this? Let's see, what was the list? So the AI has usable party mons. I don't have the Infiltrator ability. It doesn't already have Substitute up. Cyclozar is over 50% HP, so it can use Shedtail. And I have no like sound moves that go around, or any moves that go around Substitute. So it gets 0 negative score penalties. Currently, Shedtail's at +2, returns at +1. And so there was one more barrier to this, and it was what I had to figure out with like all the arranging the moveset and everything. Because I had to make sure that Bulldoze and Ice Fang did enough damage so that once I speed dropped with Bulldoze and hit with another attack, it would always be under 50% HP and Shedtail would fail. After Citrus, if I Mineral Bulldoze and Mineral Ice Fang, the Cyclozar is going to be at 41.6%. And it requires 50% to use Shedtail. It doesn't have enough. And now it's also, the other final piece, it's too low to bad odds out. And so we just get to kill it for free.
Hell yeah.
And the best part of all this, um, no one like no one sees a fast KO or a slow KO on us. This is going right back to Slaking. Slaking is a fast 2-hit KO.
Oh
So
no.
Slaking has 7 Earthquake PP.
Yes.
Um, doing this forced pivot, we're always going to be at it's going to be reducing Earthquake by multiples of 3. And
And
so
there are
there's
two mons left.
currently 2 other damaging Mons left in Evan's party. I wonder what we're doing. There's a power up punch used.
God, I love Norman.
Slicking's now at -1 attack.
That should be Earthquake number 4.
Mm-hmm. This will be power up punch. This will be Earthquake number 5. It's at -2 attack. You already covered that Slaking cannot leave the battlefield against either Gyarados or Typhlosion Tisui.
Yep.
So we'll bait another power-up punch. We'll go back to Gyarados, forcing it to -3 attack. This will force a intimidated switch to Ursaluna, who we can simply switch and fast KO with Aqua Tail.
Oh yeah. Get that stupid bear out of here.
I was looking through my box. I was like, how do I make something tank a Blood Moon and tank an Earth Power and be able to kill this? The answer is I don't.
Yeah. You don't need to. Just roast that guy.
And I wonder who's coming in again.
So yeah, what's the count on the earthquakes remaining? 4?
Yep. We have 4 left. And there's like 20 power up punch PP, so I'm not super worried.
I mean, it has as many returns as it does power-up punches, so we're not in danger of this guy running out anytime soon.
Mm-hmm. All right. -1. There should be 3 Earthquake PP left.
That's what I'm counting. And even if we're both off by 1, we're still roasting the Iron Valiant.
Mm-hmm. Slaking is now -2 attack.
2 quakes to go.
And this will leave it with 1 Earthquake at -3 attack. All right. Against Valiant, there was like nothing in my box that actually beats this. So again, I had to find some sort of way to work around it. We're gonna bulldoze on the switch so that it's slower than us. Booster energy will activate. I think this scores Spirit Break +3 over Knockoff +2.
That
We're
makes
never
sense.
dead to crit plus Frostbite Chip, so we're totally fine. Ideally for cleanliness, this Iron Head flinches. Iron Head's a fast 2-hit KO either way. All right, that's fine. We just have to be a bit careful against our buddy now.
Should have 1 earthquake to go.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
All
ban a bot real quick.
right. We have 87 HP. Okay, perfect. Yeah, this is out of player off range. So this should always be return, which is fine. Nice. We're going to stall its last Earthquake. Goes to -1 attack, just for a bit of extra safety as well.
Okay, good.
And
Hmm.
then Typhlosion cleans this up.
And Zoroark is pinned out because its only move is Hyper Voice.
Mm-hmm. And so as long as this play rough doesn't stat drop us, Rock Tomb or a Sphere Overheat always KOs Slaking.
Cool.
Nice. And we never have to after double crit, because we take the one player rough on the Rock Tomb turn, we take the one player rough this turn, and then we fast KO with Overheat. The combined two player roughs, if they crit, would deal about like 70%. So we're always
Jeez.
safe to that as well. It only got a bit dicey if it was a stat drop, and then I had to worry about like stat drop into double crit. Because the stat drop would make it so that the Rock Tomb chip doesn't always guarantee the KO. But it's clean from here. We Aura Sphere. We tank a play rough. We overheat. We're at -2 special attack, but this is off the screen. And then 3 flamethrowers always kills this before it ever starts struggling.
Yeah.
And we get to see the Zoroark sprite in his full glory.
Oh, yeah. Love this
Such a
guy.
cool Pokemon.
Sad we missed him.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Now
just
I,
like that, Norman's down.
all right, now I gotta queue up my PP real quick because I was tracking yours. So
Oh,
Bitter
yeah.
Mouse starts with 15, Aura Sphere 20, Hyper Voice 10, or Sludge Bomb 10. Is that
Give me 1 sec.
yeah? And then I'll fix Slacking's Earthquake while I'm at it.
Just going through all
I
the post dialogue, level cap 64, leave it on the team. Sick. Should got fresh. Bitter Mouse 15, Aura Sphere 20, Hyper Voice 10, Sludge Bomb 10.
I'm just gonna. Does that work? No. 15, 20, 10, 10. You said
Yes.
15, 20, 10, 10. I'm just gonna type it in because. All right, that's staying crossed out. All right, just gotta keep this guy on. All right, so I hope you were a fan of the Zoroark PP Stall show because we're running it back right here, right now. Same deal as with Typhlosion. Marowak only ever baits Bitter Malice. We have a normal type in the back. That normal type, Stoutland, will only bait Aura Sphere on damage ranges. And I guess there is one overlapping role with Hyper Voice, but that doesn't matter. As long as it doesn't run out Aura Sphere and Hyper Voice before it runs out of Bitter Malice and Sludge Bomb, we're fine. And that's not going to happen. Because Aura Sphere and Hyper Voice together have 30 PP, whereas Bitter Malice and Sludge Bomb together have 25. So we will always complete PP stall. In any case, we're running a very similar pivot. It's just Marowak to Stoutland on Bitter Malice. Count that, so that's one.
Mm-hmm.
Then Stoutland baits Aura Sphere. We go Marowak. Hyper Voice. Oh, there's the overlapping roll. Okay, I guess I'll track that. But it should be fine. The main goal here is just run out of Bitter Malice.
Mm-hmm.
That's two. Aura Sphere. Three. Hyper Voice.
Mm-hmm.
Malice. Voice. Malice. Sphere. Malice. Voice. Malice. Voice. Malice. Voice. So we've seen 8 Malice, 6 Hyper Voice, 2 Aura Sphere. Yep, that tracks.
Yep. Math checks out.
I have to go. Malice. Voice. Malice. Voice. Malice. Aura Sphere. 2 Malice to go. Here's the first. Let's confirm the math. It's been 14 Bitter Malice. We've seen 9 Hyper Voice. Yeah, because Bitter Malice was the first move used, so we're going to be one behind on this. So let's see, 9 plus 4,
Hyper
13.
Voice in
Yes.
4. Yep.
All right. This is the last Hyper Voice. And this
Yes.
is the last Bitter Malice. Okay.
Yep.
Now we bait should only be Aura Sphere. Can you confirm that? I mean, we never saw Sludge Bomb, so I'm pretty confident. Yeah, Sludge Bomb's not even close. Back to Marowak on what should be Aura Sphere. For some reason the calc loss counts, but since we're out of Aura Spheres, how did it even do that?
I'm also I'm counting on the side with my calc.
Okay, if I'm correct, we have 15 Aura Sphere, 0 Malice, 0 Hyper Voice, 10 Sludge Bomb.
Yep. Exactly.
All right, good. Then, similar to what Ghosty did, we will also be running this out of Sludge Bombs via Magnezone. And also similar to Ghosty, the type matchup is neutral. We do not have a kill because it has a focus sash. So this guy is here for the long haul. We have 9 more Sludge Bombs to stall. This can only ever Aura Sphere Magnezone. So we go back to Marowak. Sludge Bomb. Aura Sphere. Sludge Bomb. Aura Sphere. Sludge Bomb. Aura Sphere. Five bombs to
Sludge bombs
go.
left.
10 Aura Spheres. 4. 9. 3. 8. 2. 7. 1. 6. Out of Sludge
7.
Bombs. 5 Aura Spheres to go. Okay. This can no longer hit Marowak. Similar to Ghosty's situation, this is forced to switch. If there are no valuable candidates, it goes to the back of the party. But that's not the case here. Let's look at the switching candidates. Iron Valiance does not calc with booster energy in the back. We see a switch in slow KO with Flare Blitz. So this is boxed out. Ursaluna survives a low kick, and fast KOs with Earth Power and Blood Moon, I believe. So this is the first viable candidate. Cyclizar is switching slow KO'd by Brick Break. This guy does not want to come in. Slacking is, I believe, actually seeing that it wins the matchup because it goes by the roll immediately preceding the ninth roll, so Slacking would see it survive 2 low kicks. However, Slacking has a 1.1 type matchup, the same as Ursaluna's. The type matchup portion of mid-turn switch exceeds rather than replaces. Because Ursaluna is the first Pokemon in the party with that value, the next Pokemon with that value is not considered unless the first loses the matchup. So Slacking is skipped here. And then Obstagoon is just killed on the switch by Brick Break because it counts with Life Orb damage. So the only viable switch here is Ursaluna. Ghosty brought up a very fun idea of roasting this guy on the switch with Focus Punch, but I did not want to kill this with a crit, and Focus Punch hits way too hard for me to avoid that. So the move we are rocking this guy with is actually Low Kick. We are running a Calm Nature and a 17 attack IV, specifically so that this Low Kick will never kill this with a crit. Because if we kill this with a crit, we bait Obstagoon knockoff and things get crazy. So we are going to rip this Low Kick on the switch and nail Ursaluna for roughly 60%, I'd say. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a shame that even Calm, Zero, Attack IV, Focus Punch still has ranges to kills with a crit. Otherwise, that was such a cool line. But
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now here's the second part of the Calm Nature coming up. If I did not go plus special defense, Blood Moon was a guaranteed kill. So I had to go plus special defense so that it was not a guaranteed kill, and therefore this is forced to click Earth Power. On Earth Power, we have a guaranteed safe switch to Crobat. The pre-damage will be relevant soon. Now, Crobat baits random move, just not Earth Power. It is fine, whichever this clicks. If we crit this with the Low Kick, we would just take the kill. However, if I were to click my move Giga Drain here and actually kill this, I could heal too high. So I do have to rip a U-turn here. We will U-turn to our Chillon Berry Magnezone. I did go Infiltrator specifically so that there wasn't any weird stuff with sniper crits. But yeah, whatever this clicks, Magnezone tanks it easily. We have a Chillon Berry. This isn't Earth Power. Blood Moon, yep. We accounted for crit on this too. Magnezone's HP at a minimum here will be 106. Okay, we do not get crit. Now, without the Chillon Berry, Magnezone still swallows Blood Moon like it's nothing, and this can't even click it anyway. So it just defaults to Earth Power, which slaughters me. But Magnezone is not sticking around to see that happen. We're just going back to Crobat. Now Ursaluna is low enough where A, Giga Drain is a guaranteed kill, and B, Giga Drain will never heal us out of the range we need to be at. So we will take this kill with Giga Drain.
Also, just one small thing to note when you're taking KOs, just make sure that post KO Zoroark having Aura Sphere PP doesn't change baiting order.
It won't. Okay. Now I wanted to go plus speed on Crobat to take the Iron Valiant, but I had to go minus defense, and I had to tweak my attack IV for slacking down the line. So Crobat is lonely here. Zoroark would technically have a fast kill if it had Hyper Voice, but that doesn't matter here because the fast kill furthest in the back is Obstagoon's Sucker Punch. So that's what's coming in here. Again, this has knockoff, but we don't have an item. Facade is a guaranteed kill, but that's irrelevant here. Sucker Punch is A, guaranteed, and B, a fast kill while we outspeed this in any other situation, so this is forced to Sucker Punch. We're going to take that opportunity to bring in Ape. There's a Sucker Punch. And importantly, Frostbite Chip does a nice 6% burst. Now, Infernape boxes out Zoroark with Overheat, even if it had all of its moves. We 2-hit KO this, and it cannot kill us in one hit. Same deal for Iron Valiance. It does not calc with Booster Energy, so this actually does not see a kill on us, and we kill it with 2 Overheats. Cyclozar is destroyed by 1 close combat, and base slacking is actually slower than Infernape here by exactly 1 point. So close combat is a fast 2-hit. Everything in the party is pinned out. This is clicking either Facade or Sucker Punch. Neither of those matter because we're killing this with Mach Punch. Then from here, we should bait exactly slacking for slow kill. Perfect. The only kill this sees is with Earthquake. That is what it is forced to click here. We're going to, what else? Our boy Crobat. We will not be completely PP stalling this. Instead, we are going to beat it to death with U-turns. I had to go Lonely specifically so that U-turn just barely over 10%. So we will kill it in by the time it's out of Earthquakes. We have 9 to go. We are faster. We rip U-turn, baiting only return. Oh, there's the crit. Okay, that makes it a little easier. And we go Marowak, who is perfect for the job because he's a ghost type that baits Earthquake. So now we just run this pivot until slacking passes away. Seven. And I did the math. This will always kill this in time, especially with that crit. Back to bat. Okay. This one looks like a range. Cool. That's slacking down. And let me confirm here. I believe I am supposed to go Marowak. Cyclozar does not actually see a 2-hit on me. Yes, we go Marowak. Marowak here should bait exactly Iron Valiant. Correct.
Nice.
Booster Energy trips, that's fine. Oh.
Hmm?
This could bulk up. I should have gone. Yeah, I should have gone minus defense. Well, I mean, I should have gone a lower defense ID.
Hang on, let me Marowak A. We're calm. And 17 attack IV against this Iron Valiant.
Yeah, I can't believe I missed that.
So, no, knockoff is +3, right? Unless you're no item.
I have Thick Club.
Yeah, knockoff is +3.
Oh, because it's best damaging move as well?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah, we're, we're so back.
We're so back. Okay. This is always knockoff, which is what we planned for. In the event that this was bulk, that this could have been bulk up, I probably would have just gone like Infernape or Stoutland to try and get it to close combat, Azumarill on the switch, and then we just have to not die to crit.
Mm.
But doesn't look like that's the case here. Let's just go hard Azumarill. Okay, good. Thank you, knockoff AI. You are incredibly based. Spirit Break max roll crit here is 154. Zoroark is boxed out because it's out of moves that can actually kill a Azumarill, and I kill it slow on the switch after it. I kill it in 2 hits, whereas it cannot kill me in one. Cyclozar passes away to Play Rough. This is forced to stay in blocks with Azumarill, which does not go well for other fighting type. Play Rough into Aqua Jet will always kill. Aqua Jet. Let's see. What HP range did I end up at? I am out of return range, but it's totally fine. From here, we have it. Because this is either going to return, which I'm not even sure if it can shed tail, but even if it does, Marowak completely just box checks the Zoroark. In either case here, I think I just go Magnezone. Because either Zoroark comes in and fails Aura Sphere on Marowak, or this stays in and gets full switched. It's Zoroark. What?
I
It's
didn't even get a chance to say anything there. That's why I told you about Aura Sphere.
but I had a Zoomaril in. What?
Probably saw.
Oh my god.
Hang on.
Zoroark survives a hit. I'm an idiot.
Fast 2 hit KO.
Oh my god. I planned the whole line on this seeing a kill, and I just did not immediately realize. Oh.
Well, we can recover it. Hang on.
Yeah, we can recover it easy. It's just that did not need to happen.
It's all good. We got this. You got other steel types.
Okay, this is forced to switch. Let's just knock off the citrus berry. We never die to Aquatail crit. We kill a Brick Brick. Why didn't I just go Marowak?
Ugh, mistakes happen. I think of all the ways this fight could have gone wrong, that is one of the least impactful ways it could have gone wrong. There was so much fuckery we were doing with the AI that like anything could have failed. So I'm not bothered about it in the slightest.
I am. That's my only steel type not tied to a Reuniclus. Whatever.
Did you
Get this
toss off
guy off my
Skarmory?
feet. I forgot about Skarmory. I'm just tilted.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, why didn't I just switch in Marowak? I'm gonna be feeling that for a bit.
It happens, dude.
Did I even? I think I even had it down. No, I had it switched to Magnezone. I played it a lot. I just did not account for Zoroark because I forgot that. Whatever, it's over. Just take it on the chin and move on.
Yep. On the bright side, we don't have to fight Byron for Kaparaja Mega.
Oh.
I've never done that fight.
Well, at least I'm past the main magnet pull. No, that screws the Meteor Falls plan.
Oh. It's okay. I was looking at Yanmega Calyx into E4, and it was like I would force it if we actually pulled it off, but it's not like crazy good or anything. Um, there is some really funny speed boost shenanigans. I was thinking of where um, against Phoebe, Yanmega could come in on a nasty plot, detect for a speed boost, thief the focus sash, and then fast KO.
That's
It
so
is
funny.
yeah. I will still have.
Oh,
What else is Magnum Pull in this game?
Golem, Probopass. Um,
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
that's pretty much it.
I mean, I think we just have to adjust it so that it's going to be. If we look at Ancient Tomb, I mean, that just means Ancient Tomb. It's Varoom paired to or Reverbroom paired to Metagross, which is like also potentially Evor Bring.
Yeah, and I guess the pseudo is a little less likely to be something we'd actually bring than Metagross.
Mhm. Guarantees a pseudo to dupe out of the egg pool as well.
Yeah,
And what was the full dupe line? It was where's my notes? It's that massive essay I wrote about routing. Yeah. Yeah, if anything, it just opens up another case where we can hold on to pseudo egg and just like try and pair it with something.
yeah. I mean, we'll be okay. It's just gotta take it on and move on.
Yeah, definitely tilting, but we are doing so fine.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be seeing that Marowak in the party the rest of the night, and just wondering why. Oh, all right.
Which I mean, also like to be fair, yeah, you were totally expecting it to not have worse for PvP. So
Yeah,
like
I just that's another thing. I just completely missed that it's an overlapping role of Hyper Voice. One
yeah,
overlapping role, by the way.
if there is that is an unfortunate thing. If there is exactly one like if min roll overlap is equal to max roll, not even just one overlapping roll, like if min roll of one move does 100 and max roll of another move does 100 and they're both 2-hit KOs, it that check fails. It considers both equal. Um, which has almost screwed me a couple times, and I try to make sure everyone knows about it because
Yeah,
that sucks. But
but you move on.
we move on.
All right. Figure next stream we can work. We can try to take care of Sand.
Oh yeah, I've already got fight plans for Sand, so
Oh boy.
we are.
Hope hopefully none of them involve Scaparaja.
Did they? Torterra, Butterfree, +1. Weavile. One did involve Kaparaja. Oh well. I'm sure I have another Aerodactyl plan though. I think Kaparaja was just the most straightforward,
Okay.
and I did not need Kaparaja for the double, so we're chilling.
Okay.
We are big chilling.
All right. Well, we're still going. One mistake. We're still going. We'll get through.
We will get through. All right. I'll catch you later.
Catch you later. Peace.